article listing component. If we go back over to the content editor, this particular article listing is nested on a category page. That's the page template that this component was created for. So if we navigate to this article listing here, you'll see a couple of quick pieces. It's a title, button link, and then the search settings, which, again, this is going to be very similar to the tag grid. So first we're going to flip over to this other side just to kind of show you where those pieces are implemented. We have, here it says featured content. If we flip back, we're going to see that that's the title. This read more button title, that allows you to navigate to a specific page or collection where maybe another category page, an intermediate page, wherever you would like. If you do not delineate this link, then it won't appear. So you can leave this button title and this button link blank, and it won't populate. Again, inserting a link, that's something that's fairly standard across most of the components. But you click on Insert Link, you choose from the site tree what page you'd like to link, and change the description text here. The description text is actually the text that appears here. So like it said home, here it says home as well. As far as selecting the articles that appear here, again, you're going to go into the listing data and the search settings. The listing data, well, actually, I apologize. We're going to go straight to the search settings. So the record start and end has to do with how many results you'd like. So ideally, you only want to feature 1 to 6 items. Those will be the most recent items within that category or within that article listing and its parameters. And I'll explain that as we proceed down. The date range allows you to segment the results based on the date they were published. That's not something you'll use frequently, but it is available. The sort options allows you to select whether it's the latest or the most popular items. By default, it'll be the latest. The editor's picks, that is only active on your news. Who knows, it may be implemented later, but as of right now, it's not. The search route has to do with where are all of the pieces of content that are going to be within this article listing, where do they all reside? So get as close to that directory as you can. Because we're still in development, that's going to be the sandbox, which is where all the content lives during development. But you can actually select different sites. You could use Resource UMC or News if that were more appropriate. So priority articles have to do with no matter what other selections you make, these pieces of content will display. So the thing to keep in mind is if you choose 1 to 3 here on the listing record, start and end, and you select 4 priority articles, then the 4 priority articles will override that selection. Additionally, these priority articles will override any other selections you make, including exclude category, exclude tag, include category, and include tag. These are somewhat self-explanatory fields, very similar to, again, the tag grid, where you specify the category and the tag that you would like applied to this listing. But again, first it will listen to your prioritized articles, and then it will listen to the record start and end. You always want to set a record start and end, because if we go back to this page, we have 1 to 3, so that means the first 3 items are going to be displayed. But imagine we have 1,000 articles that fit the filters that we select. Sometimes that's appropriate. The problem is, if you select a record start and end 1 to 1,000, then you're going to have 1,000 results, and that will take a tremendous amount of time for this page to load. I would recommend keeping it a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 12. So that's configuring the article listing. As of right now, that's relegated to the content page, the category page template, but it may be available on other page templates. It's just it was specifically developed for category.